joining me on this kind of little talk, I guess, on brainwave states. And there's four. They start at beta, alpha, theta, and delta waves. Now, the beta waves that we're using every day, they're running anywhere from about up to 30 cycles per second. That's your normal waking consciousness. Then you have your alpha waves, which are running at about 8 to 13 cycles per second. Then you get down to your theta waves, which are running anywhere from 4 to 5 cycles per second. And then your delta waves, which are running at around 4 to less cycles per second. So what does all that mean? Okay, your brain, as I said in one of my kind of videos there earlier, that I think that our consciousness is a signal, or our brain is an antenna, so to speak. So if maybe our consciousness is vibrating at a frequency, then this makes sense, where we have the four different states of consciousness, or what we perceive them to be. So I think a relaxed state of consciousness is when you're going into the alpha state, and that's where you're meditating, and that's where you're taking your unnecessary thoughts and pushing them aside, accepting the thought for what it is, acknowledging the thought. Does it serve any purpose in my life right now? Does it serve any purpose in my consciousness? So if the answer is no, then you accept that thought and go, great, and send it off on its way. And the more you do that, I've found over the years, the more relaxed your state of mind will be. Your actions, your speech, the choices you make will be done with more thought, with more kind intent. Excuse me. So, and I find getting in that state of consciousness allows you to go even a deeper state, where we're going into the theta range, and that's more of a really relaxed 4 to 5 cycles per second, where you're in a no-mind state of consciousness, where you're not thinking of anything that is affecting yourself, affecting those around you. Your mind is actually quite calm, quite blank, like a clean slate. And I find that consciousness leads eventually down to the delta state, which is you're talking at about 4 to less. Now this is a really relaxed state of consciousness, and this is where when you sleep at night, some people have out-of-body experiences where they can project their consciousness in different parts of the planet, of the universe, and that's down to that delta level. That's the deep state of relaxation where you dream, and sometimes dreams feel very real, and that's because your consciousness is actually moving around in this matrix that we call reality, in this universe, and many universes of the multiverse. So, and that's like a discussion for another time. But I guess, but really, meditation, it's worth investigating if you have never thought of slowing your consciousness down. So it's something to kind of, it's up to yourselves, it's an experience. So it's very rewarding, and a lot of gifts if you take the time to just practice the concept of no mind, in a sense. We're letting things, accepting it, letting it go. Then the world opens up. You actually understand a lot more of yourself and the world around you. So there is a beneficial quality to practicing mental relaxation. So, those are my thoughts. Thank you so much, and peace and love, and have a great life. Take care.